Hey there, this is Dr. Cosette M. White, America's #1 advisory accountant and tax expert. Today, we're going to be talking about that mental mind shift. Are you ready and prepared for the next level? Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Dr. Cosette, and today we're going to be talking about that mental mindset. Yes, but before we get into that, I want to remind you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All you need to do is click the link, the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the bell because that will remind you to come back and listen to all of the good information that I'm going to be sharing. All right, so as I said, mindset. When we hop into this world of entrepreneur, a lot of us step into this arena kind of afraid, kind of fearful. But as I like to say, we cannot let fear get in the way. And when we think about fear, you guys, fear is merely nothing but false evidence appearing to be real. False evidence appearing to be real. And when we feel that fear creeping up on us, we got to know that we got to knock it out. Because one thing that I know for sure is that fear and faith cannot occupy the same space. All right. So when you feel it creeping up on you, just put on those boxing gloves and knock it out. All right. So today I want to share with you guys 5 steps to developing a mindset of an entrepreneur. 5 steps to developing the mindset of an entrepreneur. So, step number 1, break out of your comfort zone. A lot of times when we begin our journey as an entrepreneur, we develop some negative habits, some bad habits. I remember the first journey of stepping out into entrepreneurship. I remember a friend of mine's continuously saying to me, "You can work from home. You can work in your PJs." And so when I first started working as an entrepreneur from home, because I have a virtue business. Yes, I used to have a brick and mortar, but now I'm completely virtual. I work from home. And so sometimes it's easy to get caught up in staying in our pajamas. It is easy because that's what I was taught earlier on when I first started a business. My mentor would say, "Oh, it's easy, you can work from home." But let me tell you, I had to get out of my own comfort zone and know that I could not stay in those pajamas every day. Number 1, I had to get out and network. Number 2, I was doing Zoom calls. And number 3, just the mindset, just the thought of getting dressed, putting on business clothes, knowing that I was having conversations on the phone, it just did something for my ego. It made me feel better. So I want you guys to know that you have to break out of your comfort zone. I don't know what that looks like for you, what your comfort zone is, but you have to. You have to get up, you have to go visit coffee shops, you have to speak with people, you have to network, you have to do things that may be a little bit uncomfortable initially, but in the long run, you will benefit from it. You have to get out of your comfort zone. Number 2, you have to seek a business mentor, someone that has the mindset that you admire. I learned earlier on as a business owner that I needed to surround myself with 10 people that were 10 steps ahead of me. 10 people that were 10 steps ahead of me. Let me tell you guys, I talked about fear. And when you put yourself in a room with 10 individuals that are 10 steps ahead of you, you may feel a little bit intimidated, but that's okay because it's forcing you to work outside of your comfort zone. It's forcing you to do things like those that have been in the path and walk the shoes that you are trying to get to. It forces you to do things a lot different. You see, millionaires and folks that are 10 steps ahead of you are doing things totally different. And so I want you to surround yourself and pick a mentor that you admire that has been there has done that and can teach you some of the obstacles that they've encountered so that you don't have to encounter those same steps. Now, I'm going to tell you that as an entrepreneur, we fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. But when you surround yourself around individuals, like-minded individuals, and mentors that have been on the path that you are heading, you will avoid some of those obstacles. The next thing I want you to do is reframe your failures as learning experiences. Let me say that again. Learn to reframe your failures as learning experiences. I cannot tell you how many times I've talked to my clients and they've shared with me that they feel like they are a failure. And I have to explain to them that each time we fail at something, it's a learning experience. It prepares us for the next obstacle that we have to encounter. That's all it does. It prepares us. We fall down, but we get up. Let me share a story with you when I first started out. I went into business earlier on, a gift basket business, where I did not properly prepare myself. It was a partnership, you all. It was a partnership with a family member. I failed to create a partnership agreement for the organization. And guess what? When all things went south, I was left with a bag. So that was a learning experience. I failed at it, but I was able to learn from it. What did I learn? I learned that going forward, I would always have a contract in place if I was to go into a business with someone and we were partnering together. Why? Because it sets up the terms and the agreement as to what and how we will conduct business, how we will split costs, how we will split profits, how we will take care of all the operating expenses, etc. So again, I had to reframe my failures into learning experiences. And that is exactly what I want for you to do. Don't look at it as a negative. Look at it as a learning experience. That's what I want you to do. All right? Trust your instincts. Wow. Trust your instincts. If it doesn't look right, if it doesn't smell right, then it probably isn't right. When you step into business, you don't know everything. And as I said a couple of steps ago, number 2 was to select a mentor. Again, a mentor will help you, guide you, especially when you are relying upon your instinct. You know, sometimes when we think about something in certain situations, we have to go with what our heart is telling us. And just believe me, if you trust your instinct, you can't go wrong. Now, I'm not going to say not 100% of the time you won't go wrong. But when you trust your instinct in the business world, you will find that you have made the correct decision. All right. Last but not least, become a producer instead of a consumer. I cannot tell you guys how powerful that is, to become a producer and not a consumer. You should never stop learning, and you should always be producing new activity, new things, ongoing. Never just consume everything and just stop at that point. I am constantly producing new material, constantly learning, and constantly giving back to those that I mentor, those that I coach, those that look up to me as a leader. All right. So once again, let me recap these 5 tips that I'm going to be leaving with you today. First one is break out of your comfort zone, you guys. You must break out of your comfort zone. When you find yourself being lax and doing the same thing day in and day out and not producing and not getting anywhere, then you probably are too comfortable. As a business owner, we can't afford to be comfortable. We have to set routines. We have to set and listen to motivational speeches on a daily basis. Listen to music that's going to motivate us, that's going to keep us moving. Because see, I can tell you, as an entrepreneur, it can get lonely being in the office by yourself. So Do things that will break you out of your comfort zone. Number two, seek a mentor, one that you look up to, that you can seek advice from. Now, hear me out. There is a difference between a mentor and a coach. There is a difference between a coach and a mentor. A mentor is someone that you look up to, someone that you seek advice from, not one in which you are necessarily paying for services or advice. A coach is one who is going to provide a service to you. They're going to coach you, advise you, and 9 times out of 10, you are paying for a coach. Okay, so find a mentor that you can look up to. You do need a coach. Every business person needs a coach. I have several coaches that I rely on, that I look to for sound advice, and you will need the same as you grow your business, personal development as well as business development. All right. Number 3, reframe your failures as learning experiences. Can't tell you how valuable that is, because we will definitely encounter failures as a business owner. But if we stop with all of our failures, then we will never proceed and never achieve the things that we want as a business owner. So just reframe them. Think of it as a learning lesson as you grow in your business. Trust your instincts. And last but not least, I need for you guys to become a producer. Be a producer and not a consumer, and your business will grow faster and you will reach new pivotal points that you are seeking to. Trust your instinct, become a producer. So hopefully this has been 5 helpful tips for you. As a business owner, it's critical that you have a clear mindset. Remember, what we think about, we bring about. Practice affirmations. Practice affirming what it is that you want in your business. All right? Shift the way you think, shift the way you feel, and you will see that you will be successful in what it is that you do. If you like the video, please make sure that you leave a comment below. Please share the video. And once again, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell so that you're getting the video, all the videos that I release. All right? This is Dr. Cosette M. White, America's #1 advisory accountant and tax expert. I help tax and accounting professionals grow highly profitable firms so that they can live the lifestyle that they choose to. All right? I can't wait to catch you on my next video. In the meantime, you have an awesome and amazing day. All right?